Amy. Can I ask you something? Is it really true that you're not a housewife?
Hey there, Natalie. Yeah, it's true. I work at the office inside the building, which is located right next to the station.
Does that mean you're a part-time worker, then?
Yeah, I don't really have the time to be working a full-time position.
Isn't it very difficult to work when you have children? Your children are still very young, right?
I don't have that much free time, but I wouldn't say it's difficult. I've been working at the same company for a while, and they've been very understanding of my situation. I have a pretty flexible shift, and they let me take days off when I really need it.
I kind of pity you. You have to live in a tiny apartment while raising your children and working at the same time. Life must be pretty difficult when you're poor like you are.
Wait, what did you just say to me?
I said that I feel sorry for people like you. Your husband's salary is pretty low, right? Life must be so difficult for you.
You're not seriously saying that to me, are you? This must be a joke or something. If you're not joking, what you're saying is very rude. I don't think it's something that's acceptable to say out of nowhere.
I'm not joking about this at all. There's no reason for me to joke about something like this. I'm just telling you how I really feel. I really do pity the lifestyle you're having to live. I bet that you regret marrying your husband. You should have found someone that earns more money.
I don't think like that at all. You really don't need to feel sorry for me like this. My family might not be wealthy, but we get by just fine. We're happy with our current lifestyle.
There's no need for you to be acting so strong. It's kind of sad to see you lying about how you really feel. You're poor and a liar. It makes you look so pathetic.
Are you listening to anything that I'm saying? I think that what you're saying to me is very rude. I really don't like being called poor and pathetic.
I can understand why you're starting to get a little angry. It's because everything I'm saying is the truth, right? The truth can be very painful at times.
I don't think you're understanding anything at all. Please, would you listen to what I'm saying to you?
Can I ask you something else? Does your husband even work right now? He's not unemployed, is he?
Why are you asking me that? He's working a regular job right now.
I'm not sure if I believe that. I saw him the other day when I was going on a walk around the neighborhood. It was pretty late in the morning. He should have been working by then. Why was he still at home at that kind of time? It was a weekday.
That's probably because he's been working from home lately. He doesn't have to go to the office every single day anymore. He still goes from time to time, though. That's also one of the reasons I can keep on working. My husband can look after the kids when he works from home. I'm actually really grateful that he can work from home these days.
I don't really believe any of that. I bet you that he's actually unemployed right now.
Wait, what? Were you not listening to anything that I just said to you?
You're just lying about him working from home. I can't believe that you have to lie like this. I know working from home is the recent trend. However, I doubt that your husband can do that.
Why do you think that?
I'm really amazed that your child managed to get into the same kindergarten as my child.
That has nothing to do with this conversation. Why are you bringing up our children in kindergarten?
I actually think it's very relevant to what we're talking about. I'm very rich and you're very poor. I kind of feel sorry for your child as well.
Would you please stop looking down on me and my family like that?
Please tell me if there's anything that I can do for you guys. You can ask me for anything.
Do you not listen to other people at all? It feels like I'm talking to a brick wall right now.
I can donate my child's old clothes to your family if you'd really like.
There's no need to do that. My family is doing perfectly fine, okay? We don't need your help.
I know it's a difficult thing for you to admit, but you don't need to worry. I actually have a lot of interest in donating to the poor and doing volunteer work. I I want to help people out that are in poverty. I want to help people like you. I think that's what my life goal is.
Well, good for you. You can keep on working towards that goal, but don't get me involved. Me and my family are doing perfectly fine. We don't need your help. I think that your goal and dreams in life are very wonderful. Please do go ahead and help out people that are really in trouble.
I just thought of something else that I want to ask you about. What is it like living in a rusty old apartment room? I feel really sorry for you guys. You guys can't even afford a regular house at that age. Just how long are you planning on renting a property?
I don't think that you should be saying that out loud. Most of the families that come to our kindergarten are going to start hating you.
I had no idea that life is so difficult when your husband doesn't earn much. I'm really glad that my husband is rich and I don't have to worry about money. I guess I found a good man to get married to.
Could you stop with all these insults? My husband is a great man and I'm really happy that I got married to him. Please, would you stop looking down on him and insulting him?
You're getting so angry now. How scary. This is why I hate poor people like you. You lose your temper so easily.
I've had enough of this. I'm not going to let you keep on insulting me and my family like this.
Even your skin is starting to get wrinkles already. It must be because you're poor and stressed out all the time. I feel so sorry for your situation.
Could you please stop saying that you feel sorry for my situation? I'm perfectly fine with my current life. In fact, I think I am very happy. Everything that you say to me is putting me in a bad mood. I'm really busy, so I'm going to get going soon. I think that talking to you is just a huge waste of time.
I can understand why you're so busy all the time. It's because you're so poor.
That's it. I'm going to get going now. Goodbye.
Hello, Amy. Your outfit today looked very worn out. It's a sign of how poor you are.
Not this again. Do you not have anything better to do? This is just a huge waste of time for both of us.
Actually, I was planning to help you out. I'm going to go to a beauty salon tomorrow. I was wondering if you'd like to come with me.
I'm sorry, but I won't be going with you.
Oh yeah, of course you're not going to be coming. I completely forgot that you and your family had no money at all. It must suck to be poor. You're not even able to spend any money on your own appearance.
I'm already tired of all your insults. They mean nothing to me now that you've repeated them so many times. What's your purpose? Why do you keep on sending me these text messages? We're not even that close.
Please do let me know if there's anything that I can do to help you out. I love helping out poor people like you.
You have no intention of helping me out at all. You're doing this so that you can look down on me and feel good about yourself. I think that what you're doing is pathetic.
I had no idea that being poor can distort the way you think. I think that you're misunderstanding my intentions completely. I just want to help you out. If you want, I can sell you some of my high-brand bags and clothes for half the original price. It might still be a little too expensive for you, though.
I don't need anything like that. I don't buy any of the high-brand stuff because I have no need for it. It's not just because I can't afford it. I've never really been that interested in fashion before.
So that's why you're always wearing worn and cheap-looking clothing. I definitely wouldn't wear any of your clothes.
Why do you care so much about what I wear? We all have different values and things that we find important. It seems like we value completely different things. Please, would you stop texting me if you have nothing important to say to me?
So you finally started to realize that I am in a much higher societal rank compared to you? Normally, a poor person like you would never even be able to talk to a rich person like me. We live in completely different worlds. You should be grateful that you even get to talk to me. My house, clothing, and appearance is completely different to you. The reason why I'm still willing to talk to you is because I'm so kind.
I have no idea how your brain works. I really don't think we are ever going to get along. We think in completely different ways.
So you're finally admitting that we're completely different. That's because I'm so much more superior than you.
Are you not able to listen to what I'm saying?
If you want, I can come to see you. I'm guessing that you're wanting to spend some time with me right now. I don't mind going all the way to your rusty old apartment. It'll be a good life experience for me to experience a family living in poverty.
There's definitely no need for you to come over. I already have things I've got to do today. I don't have the time to be seeing you at all.
Oh, I see. I take it that you have to go and work your part-time job. It must suck to have a poor husband. You have to go to work to even make a living. I feel so sorry for you.
That's it. I've had enough of you looking down on me. My husband is the owner of your house that you live in.
Wait, what did you just say?
I can't stand this any longer, so I'm just going to tell you. My husband is the landlord for most of the houses in this neighborhood.
I don't understand what you're saying. Your husband is a landlord?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. He owns a couple of real estate agents in the area. Most of his employees can work remotely, so that's why he's working remotely from home as well. We do currently live in an apartment, but it's not rusty and old like you say. It's also one of the properties that my husband owns.
Wait, what are you talking about? You're joking about this, right?
You probably thought that we live in a single room of the apartment. That's just an assumption that you made. We actually own the entire floor and have many rooms that we use. I really have no idea why you even assumed that we were poor in the first place. It's just a misunderstanding. We're not poor at all. Would you please stop being rude and making fun of me now?
I really don't believe what you're saying. Could you explain what's going on? I find it hard to believe that your husband is a landlord and that he owns multiple real estate agencies.
I don't care if you believe me or not. Everything that I said to you is true. There's no reason for me to lie about this. You always boast about how you live in a huge house that your husband owns. I always knew that you were lying. That house that you live in isn't yours or your husband's property. It's a rental property.
Wait, how do you know about that? I never told anyone about it.
You really don't listen, do you? I told you that the house you guys live in is owned by my husband. It's one of his properties. I knew from the very start that you were lying. I didn't bother saying anything because I thought it was none of my business. That's why I never mentioned anything about it, even at kindergarten.
So you knew about this secret the entire time?
I just told you why I know about it. Please try listening to what I'm saying for once.
What are you going to do with this information? I can't let anyone know about this.
Why are you panicking all of a sudden? I'm not going to do anything with this information. I really don't care if you live in a rental property or not. It doesn't affect me at all. I also know the truth about your husband, too. You always boast about how much money he earns, but I know he doesn't earn that much. My husband knows a lot of information about his tenants. He even knows that your husband doesn't work for Microsoft at all. That's all just a lie that you've been telling.
Wait, so you know about that too?
I know about it, but I'm not going to do anything with that information. I really have no interest in how rich other people are. I guess I'm different to you in that way. All you seem to care about is how wealthy you are compared to other people.
So you're telling me that you and your family are actually really rich? Then why do you look like a poor slave all the time?
You really are very rude, aren't you? I've never been called that in my entire life. It's just because I don't have that much interest in fancy clothes. I like to keep it simple. I also prefer spending money on nice food and experiences.
I also don't understand why you're working a part-time job. Your husband must earn enough money by himself.
That's because I've been working at the same company for a long time now. I've been here long before I got married, and the job is very satisfying. I really enjoy the work that I get to do here. I told you that everyone has different values. You should stop judging other people just because they have different values compared to you.
I was completely fooled by you. Okay, fine.
I don't mind being best friends with you from now on. What did you just say?
I said that I'll be best friends with you. You're rich, right? I like having rich friends around me. I was only looking down on you because I thought that you were really poor. From now on, I'll treat you as an equal. I hope that we get along well.
Stop getting so ahead of yourself. Did you really think that I would want to be best friends with you?
Wait, what did you just say? Of course you want to be friends with me, right?
We're just mom friends. In fact, I'm not even sure I should call it that. We're just acquaintances because our children go to the same kindergarten. I think that you're just a wannabe show-off that boasts about her fake wealth. I'm not sure I want to be friends with someone like that. You haven't left a very good impression about yourself.
How could you say that to me? That's so rude.
That's rich coming from you. I think that you were much more rude to me. You constantly said that you felt sorry for me because me and my family were poor. You kept on making fun of me and insulting me over an assumption. I'm kind of surprised that you can even afford all that high-brand clothing and items. Your husband earns an average salary and you don't even work.
What are you trying to say?
I was just wondering if you're really okay spending that much money. The house that you guys are renting from my husband isn't cheap either. Are you sure that you should be spending so much money on clothing and beauty salons? Does your husband know about all of your spendings?
It's fine. I've been paying for everything with my credit card. I don't think that my husband knows anything about it yet.
Well, he's going to find out about it eventually. You don't earn any money yourself, right? How are you planning to pay off your credit cards? You're going to have to ask your husband to pay the cards off. So that means you've been spending so much money on high brands and beauty salons behind his back.
Hold on a minute. You're not planning to tell my husband about any of this, are you?
You don't need to worry. I don't plan on telling him anything. I would advise that you cut down on your spendings, though. You guys won't be able to afford rent if you keep on spending at this rate.
Shut your mouth! I don't need to be given advice from you. We're doing completely fine financially. It's also none of your business. I want to ask you to keep this all a secret from our other mom friends, though. I would be so embarrassed if everyone finds out that I live in a rental property.
Actually, I think most people know about that already.
Wait, what? How could that be possible?
My husband was renting that house out to another family before you moved here. Most people knew about that. So they also know that the house you're living in is my husband's property, which he's renting out. I think everyone who's lived in this neighborhood for a while knows that you're lying.
Is that really true? Everyone knows that I live in a rental property?
Unfortunately, I think that might be the case.
Oh my god! I'm so embarrassed. I had no idea about this. If everyone knew about this, why did nobody say anything to me?
That's probably because none of us ever listened to what you say that seriously. We all know that you're just boasting and telling lies.
Wait, what?
We all know that you're a liar and that you're not that rich. That's probably why no one ever listened to you very seriously.
Is that really what everyone thinks of me?
You were just buying the high-brand items to show off, right? In reality, you're in a huge amount of credit card debt and your husband is going to be very angry when he finds out about it. That's the kind of rumors that have been going around about you.
Why does everyone know about that too?
It was just rumors. I guess the rumors were pretty much the truth, though. Most people know that you're not really that rich. If I were you, I would stop boasting about the money that you don't actually have. There's really no point trying to preserve your reputation. We all know you're a liar.
Amy! You need to listen to me. We're friends, right? I need you to convince our other mom friends that I'm actually really rich. Please go and tell them right now.
Why should I do that? We're not even friends. There's no merit in me doing that for you at all.
So you're just going to abandon me? What's going to happen to my reputation?
I don't really know, and I don't really care. I also have no intention of keeping in touch with you anymore. I think I'm just going to delete your contact details. You can talk to me at kindergarten if you have something really important to talk to me about. Let's hope that your husband doesn't find out about all your credit card debt. Good luck paying it off by yourself somehow. Natalie always looked down on Amy, as she assumed that Amy and her family were very poor. However, Natalie found out that the house that she lived in was actually owned by Amy's husband. Natalie realized that she had made a huge mistake and stopped making fun of Amy. Amy's husband was actually a landlord and the owner of multiple real estate agencies. On the other hand, Natalie and her husband were actually not that rich. Natalie just made it seem that way by buying many high-brand items with her credit card. She was in a huge amount of credit card debt when her husband finally found out about it. They got into a really huge argument about it. After a little while, they ended up getting a divorce. Natalie was kicked out of the house, and she has disappeared ever since. Nobody has any information about where she is or what she is doing right now. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, please consider subscribing and pressing the like button.